How can we help younger athletes overcome fear in their events and games? Coach Nye here, Mind Over Sport. Thanks for taking a minute with me. I get that question a lot by parents and coaches asking us how we can help those young athletes overcome any fear that they have going into an event or a game. We explain that obviously many young athletes are very talented and skillful and can showcase their skills when they're practicing or training. When they're playing against maybe not so much of a competitive team they're playing against, they're not as good, so their talents show a little bit more. All talents will show more when they're competing against maybe a younger or smaller physical athlete. But when themselves or the team is winning, they're always competing. But what happens when they are struggling and you see it? Is it because maybe they're on watch or on trial or playing against a very high skilled team? Maybe they're being watched by scouts or a committee of selectors. Maybe they're up against bigger, more physical athletes. What happens then? They become fearful and their focus changes. Rather than concentrating on the task at hand, or the now as I call it, they let their thoughts and emotions distract them. So they end up spending a lot of time in the past and getting frustrated, or the future worrying about what may happen. They can always get caught up also with the mind reading and worrying too much about what other people think. This fear that often comes with a young athlete goes on to cost them valuable opportunities to progress, to get better, and then this causes more of anxiety and frustration. And some youngsters, as we know, even end up quitting their sport. What I have come up with on my team at Mind Over Sport is 6 strategies that we call overcoming fear and anxiety. Pretty simple. I'm just going to name them here and just real quick. And when you hook up with us for a coaching session or two, we go over these 6 strategies. See, fear is a normal reaction that warns our body to be careful. And anxiety is a type of fear, dealing more with the worry and the future rather than fearing something that is in the present. Using these 6 strategies and being taught how to overcome some things will help the young athlete. Step 1, we go over, learn more about your fear. Understand it. Why is it coming into my brain? How do I counteract it? Step 2 is use your imagination in positive ways. Be positive about what the situation is all about. It's not going to last. Step 3, use your brain in a different way than usual. That is usually a 2 or 3 session topic, and we go and dive into that. And step 4 is focus on your breathing. Breathing is so important. We breathe every day. I get it. Breathing right now, talking to you. But there's special types of breathing techniques that is needed to calm the anxiety and the nerves. Step 5 is practice mindfulness. Again, reaching in within yourself, as I call it. And then finally, step 6, and I use this daily. Use nature as your therapist. Go for a walk. Go for a run. Go sit in the park. Use nature. These are 6 strategies that we use and teach in our courses at Mind Over Sport. Love to have you join us sometime, and we can go in more depth with that. But for now, I hope you liked the video. Check us out at www.mindoversport.ca, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the coach at coachnye at mindoversport.com. Until next time, remember, be the change out there and be determined to be that change. Bye for now.